morning. It's Friday, August 23rd. Thank you so much for joining us on this edition of WEX Wakeup. I'm Natasha Sweet. Vice President Kamala Harris receives the nomination at the end of the Democratic National Convention. Our Christian Daytalk is in Chicago and has more on her acceptance speech.
We're here in the United Center where Vice President Kamala Harris just wrapped her nomination speech, and arguably the largest applause line of the night came when she promised to codify Roe v. Wade into law.
We trust women. We trust women. And when Congress passes a bill to restore reproductive freedom, as President of the United States, I will proudly sign it into law.
Harris also took a shot at her opponent, former President Trump, saying he and Republicans pushing these abortion bans across the country have lost their minds. Reporting in Chicago, I'm Christian Daytalk at the DNC.
Democrats and Republicans are bringing housing to the forefront of the 2024 election.
Her strategy is to encourage construction of affordable housing.
The presidential election between Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump is expected to come down to an extremely narrow margin, and it could all depend on how their platforms sway voters on any one issue. Though the cost of groceries appears to be a big economic driver for this election cycle, the Harris and Trump campaigns are recently turning their attention toward housing shortages. Harris's plan would push for 3 million new homes. It would include a tax incentive for first-time homebuyers. Republicans say under a Trump administration, mortgages will reduce by slashing inflation. Trump has proposed building in suburban areas where the land is cheapest. Ahead of the presidential election, one organization is helping to inform election workers about illegals and voting.
At some point along the process, that you produce documentation that shows that you are in fact a citizen of the United States, the recipes for fraud are almost unlimited.
America First Legal says there's a law which is regulated by the Department of Homeland Security to keep illegal immigrants off of voter rolls. America Legal First Executive Director Gene Hamilton told Megyn Kelly there are millions of illegals who have entered the U.S. over the last few years, and it only takes a couple of thousand to change the outcome of an election.
This is all about ballot harvesting and getting as many names on as many ballots as you possibly can turned in, get the votes counted, of course, before anyone can do anything. And then at the end of the day, say, look, there's more ballots that were cast for, so-and-so than the other.
Explain. There's a section in the Immigration and Nationality Act stating local governments can receive information from DHS to verify one's citizenship. Well, thank you so much for joining us on this Friday morning. For more stories, be sure to head on over to our website and give us a follow on social media so you can stay in the know on all that's trending in politics. Have a wonderful weekend.